Good morning, children. Today I am going to explain exercise 16 in mental maths. See, you don't know because we are from third class. You are coming from third class. In third class, you don't know the prime numbers, composite numbers. Once again, I will repeat that definitions of prime numbers and composite numbers. Composite numbers. But you know numbers. Number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. In that, we are dividing into two parts, prime numbers and composite numbers. You know table side. I hope everybody will well in tables. So, prime numbers means the numbers that has only two divisors. It has only two divisors. Two divisors. Two divisors are two factors, whatever. Those are one and itself. One and itself. See, composite numbers means it has more than two factors. Composite number means it has more than two factors. More than two factors. Okay. See, first we have to take 1. This 1 can express as only 1 into 1. That means it has factor 1. 1 has only one factor. 1 has only one factor. And next, see that 2 into 1. So how many factors here? 2. What are those? 1 and 2. 1 and itself are the factors. And 3, 1 into 3. So how many factors for this 3? 2 factors. Take 4. 1 into 2. 1 into 4. 2 into 2. How many factors are getting here? 1, 2, 4. 5. 1 into 5 only. Okay. So it has only two factors, 1, 5. And take 6. 1 into 6, 2 into 3. And again 3 into 2 here it is repeated. So the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6. Observe here, it has only one factor. That means this one is neither prime nor. Neither means it doesn't satisfy any condition. Neither prime nor composite. Neither nor means it doesn't satisfy. Either or means either of them is satisfied. Neither prime nor composite because it has only one factor. Because it has only one factor. Observe here 1 and 2. How many factors here? 2 factors. That's why it is prime. Here 1 and 3. For 3 having only 2 factors, 1 and 3, this is also prime. Observe here 4. 1, 2, 3. How many factors here? 3 factors. That means more than 2, it is composite number. And 1, 5. It is 2 factors, it has 2 factors, so it is prime number. And observe 6, 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 has 4 factors, so it is composite number. More than 2 factors. More than 2 factors is known as composite. So 6 is composite. Okay. See, 1 is neither prime nor composite, and 2, 5 are prime numbers, 4, 6. So many prime numbers are there. So other than primes, all are composite numbers. Okay. Here the first question is. Here the first question. Circle the composite numbers. Circle the composite numbers. Circle the composite numbers. Here the given numbers 33, 37, 44, 91, 97. See, 33 will get come in 3 table, 11 table and 33 table also. So it is a composite number. 37 you did not see it anywhere in any table, that 37, so it is a prime number. 44 it occurs in 11 table. 44 occurs in 11 table, 4 table, 2 table, so it is a composite number. 1, 2, 4, 11, 40, 22, 44. These are the factors for 44. And 91 also it occurs in which table? 13 table. 13 table. So 1, 7, 13, 91. So these are the factors for 91. So these three are the composite numbers. 37 and 97 are the prime numbers. So 97 is the largest two-digit prime number. In 4th class, factors and multiples chapter is there. In that chapter, madam is going to explain briefly in that those two definitions, prime and composite. See the second problem. 6,000, 1900, 11 bucks. This is mental maths. Each problem is entirely different from the previous problem. In exercise 10 sums are there, 10 sums are entirely different. 6,000 already you know how to write. 1900, 11 ones. You have to add 1 and 9, 6 plus 1, 7. 7,901. See the third problem. Rupees 70.25 minus rupees 9.50. So they are asking to subtract these two rupees. We have to keep rupees pies. 17 rupees 25 pies, 9 rupees 50 pies. Subtracting 5 minus 0, 5, and you have to take borrow from here. So it is 12, 12 minus 5, 7, 16 minus 9, that is 7. How much it is? 7 rupees 75 pies. Okay, see the next problem. This book is useful for you, so don't miss the class. Express 4 kilometers in meters. In meters, okay, is equal to dash meters. Already you know in 3rd class the measurement chapter is there. In that they given 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters, 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. Okay, here you know this 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. 4 kilometers, that is 4 into 1000 meters. They are asking here, the question is convert into meters. That's why I should convert here kilometer into meters. That is 4000 meters. 4000 meters. Go for the fifth one. Fifth problem. 72 into 5. Already you know multiplications, but you don't do direct multiplication with 25. Already you know 25. 4s are 100. That means 4 25s make 100. So that can express as 100 by 4. You know short divisions. 4 ones are 4. 7 minus 4, 3. It is 32. 4 8s are 30. So 18 into 100, that is equal to 1800. Normal multiplication. Everybody know normal multiplication, but you know somewhat applications in multiplications. It is easy to do that problem. See the 6th problem. Identify the figure. Identify the figure is dash. So it is well known figure for you. So in every class you learn this figure. It is a 3-sided closed polygon. How many sides here? 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. And it is closed. 3-sided closed figure. It is called a triangle. This is well known for all. Okay, na? See the 7th problem. How many dozens are there in 600? Are there in 600? See, in from first class onwards, in mental maths book, you learn dozen is equal to 12 units. Avuna? Per dozen consisting 12 units. 1 dozen is equal to 12. 1 dozen is equal to 12 units. So if you want to buy some fruits. Mummy is asking to shopkeeper, give dozen bananas, give dozen apples, like that they are asking. That means they given 12, every you have to count 12 and they give to that 12 dozen, 12 apples, 12 bananas, whatever you are asking. One dozen means 12 units. But here they are asking 600. How many dozens in 600 they are asking. So you have to divide the 600 into 12. 12 5s 60, 12 zeros 0. 50 dozens. How many dozens in 600? There are 50 dozens. There are 50 dozens in 600. So 50 dozens make 600. Okay, see the next problem. See the next problem. 8th problem. 1 by 4 of rupees 24 minus 1 by 2 of rupees 8. Here 1 by 4th part of 24. Okay, already you know it. 24 will go in 4 table, 6 table. Okay, so 6 fours make 24. And a 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. It is 24. 1/4, this is 1/4 part. How much it is? 6. And 8, half of 800. Half means 8 can be split into 2 parts. So 1 by 2. Half of 8 is 4. But how to do the problem? We have to see. 1 by 4 into rupees 24 minus 1 by 2 into rupees 8. So 4 will go in 6 times, 2 will go in 4 times. Rupees 6 minus rupees 4. So how much it is? 2. 6 minus 4 is 2. See the 9th problem. 3 hours 15 minutes. 3 hours 15 minutes. They are asking to convert into minutes. Okay, they are asking to convert into minutes. See, you know 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. For 1 hour, how many minutes are there? 60 minutes. For 3 hours, how many minutes? 3 into 60. That is 180 minutes. Why you are converting here into minutes? The asking question is in minutes. Okay. See, 180 minutes plus remaining 15 minutes are there. That is 195 minutes. 195 minutes. And go for the 10th problem. 10th problem. Tick the numbers. Tick the numbers which are divisible by 4. Which are divisible by 4. Which are divisible by 4. They are asking to tick the numbers which are divisible by 4. Divisible means it completely divisible. That means to get remainder is 0. Here the given numbers 1800, next 1501, and next 1784, and next one 1331. See here 4 is an even number. It won't go in odd number. Already you know that property. So this 1501 is odd number, and it is 1331 is also odd number. Odd numbers means the units place is either 1 or 3 or 5 or 7 or 9. If any of the digit in the units place, then it is odd. Here 1501, its units place is 1, so it is odd. Here also units place is 1, so it is odd. It won't divide with 4. Okay, and see 1800 and 1784. You know normal division you have to do. Okay, 4 4s are 16 and 2 drop 0, 4 5s 20 and 1 more 0. You have to divide each digit 4 zeros 0. So 450. To get remainder is 0, so it is divisible by 4. And 1784 you have to divide with 4. 4 4s are 16 and drop 8. 4 4s are 16, 2 and drop 4. 4 6 are 24. Remainder is 0. So it is also divisible. But no need to do this long process. Okay. So you learn the divisibility rules. Divisible by 4. Divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 4. Okay. If the number formed by the if number formed by the if the number formed by the tens place and unit formed by the tens place, tens and units place is divisible by 4. Is divisible by. No need to check that all the digits is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, you have to check the last tens digit and ones digit. Here 1800, that is 0 0. Tens digit is 0 and units digit is 0. So the number is 0 by 4. 0 is divisible by any number, so it will go in 0 times. So it is divisible by 4. Observe here 84. So tens place is 8, ones place is 4. So the number formed by the tens place and units place is 84. You divide this with 4. 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4. So it completely divides. So this number, no need to check that long process. You have to learn the divisibility rule by 4. What is the divisibility rule by 4? The number is, total number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by the unit tens place and units place arrange the last two digits are divisible by 4. Okay, see here the last two digits are 0 0, divide with 4, 4 zeros it will go, and 84, 821, 4 21s are 84. So these two are completely divisible by 4, by that 2. So today's class completed, and I will send notes. You have to practice